Hello guys, it's 2018 and Consumer Electronics Show it's right now. So let's talk about the new radios.
So everyone's waiting to find out what's new this year. Are radios better than they were last year? And we have the top 3 brands. Well, it just so happens to be the ones that we carry.
Yep.
And what are they, Fernando?
Pioneer, Kenwood, and Alpine.
That's right. Each one of those has done something to the line for 2018. We got notes. We're going to talk about them. Now, we have pictures on some of the products, not all the products. If there's a picture, we're going to display it so you guys can see it. If we don't have one, we apologize. As time goes on, obviously, we'll know more about these products. This is right now. The show starts today. It's Tuesday. You'll be watching this on Wednesday. Time travel, fun. All right, to start out, let's talk about Pioneer, because Pioneer is the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Yep.
They have things that are going to disappoint you. I gotta be honest with you. I was a little disappointed.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. First up, Mechaless.
Okay.
What is Mechaless?
No CD, DVD driver.
They've come out with 2 new units that they haven't had previous up until now. Now, just to give you a little bit of backstory, earlier this year they came out with the AVH 201 EX. EX is going to be the new platform going forward. They're doing away with all these BT, BG, BS, whatever. It's all going away. BS, you know, Bluetooth Series.
Yeah.
Wasn't a joke. It's all going away and it's going to EX. Now, the 201 EX has all the features everyone is looking for. It's like a 2 volts, 13, time correction, 6-channel, all those things. It's just a base model radio with all those things. Has a basic operating system as far as it doesn't have all the flash, all the colors, all the backgrounds and all that. Now these 2 new radios are going to be built on that platform.
Okay.
So if you want to see what they're like while you're waiting, go find a 201EX. But what we have is the
MVH 200EX
and an MVH 300EX. Basically you have a 6.2 inch and a 7 inch built on that entry-level operating system. Next up, you have replacements for the 390, the 391,
490 and 491.
They're going to be the 500, the 501,
the 600 and the 601.
What separates these from their predecessors is they're going to be built using that new AVH 2300, 2330 style software. What you're getting is a basic software update. They're not going to do CarPlay, they're not going to do Android Auto, they're not going to have capacitive touch. It's going to be straight up clear resistive just like their predecessors. You're going to be able to do app radio. It's just a natural transition. That's normal, we expected that. Another radio they're adding into the mix is a fun model number. It's called the MVH 1400 NEX. What could that possibly be? Well, you guys have been asking what the replacement for the app radio will be. The app radio's been out for like 2 or 3 years now with no talk of an update or anything like that. Well, this radio is the app radio, but with that new NEX operating system built into it. So it's Apple CarPlay, it's capacitive touch, not clear resistive, it's what we all want. It looks identical, as you can see, to an app radio. It's just an app radio brought up to date.
There you go.
The other thing that they're introducing is in a category that we get a lot of questions about. What category is that?
Dash cams.
Pioneer is coming out with a dash cam.
Okay, that's interesting.
It is interesting because it's just a dash cam. It is the ND DVR 100. It's going to be a 2-inch display. It's going to mount up just like everyone else's dash cam. It's going to say Pioneer, and it's not going to interface with the radios.
Okay, so
it's going to be a standalone Pioneer dash cam.
All right.
I look at it as it's a first step. Okay. I mean, Kenwood came out with theirs. It seems now that they're about 2 years behind Kenwood as far as dash cam, but at least they're getting into it.
Okay.
And if it goes well, I'm sure we'll see something that integrates into.
So they stepping forward to the.
Yeah, they're at least coming into the category. So I'm happy about that. What's missing from this list is what, Fernando? And you called this. You totally called this. What's missing from this list?
The new NEX.
That's right. There's no new NEX, so we still have the 8201, 7201, 60, all the 01s. They're all staying. They're not introduced. They did not introduce anything new.
No.
Totally bummed about that, but you called it.
I called it.
I'm shocked. All right, well, that's Pioneer. And as we said, time goes forward, we'll know more information about them. Right now, we know what we know, which isn't a ton, but we're trying to get this out to you.
Yes.
Let's talk about Alpine.
There you go.
Okay, so Alpine has done a couple of fun things. Let me get to my Alpine page here. We talked about this earlier, and what radio is that?
Of course, the Halo.
That's right. The official name is the ILX F309, and it's that cool 9-inch, 5-position mount, single DIN back, floating 9-inch screen. So the idea is that it's going to look like a Mazda or an Audi or a Mercedes or you know, one of those new German cars that has that floating screen. They're putting all their eggs in that basket.
It looks like,
yeah, it looks like it. We don't know a ton on it, but this is what we do know. This is the information that we have. So they're definitely putting a lot of effort into that. Also, which we talked about on the news show a couple months ago, was they are coming out with the i209 GM, which is the replacement for the current 9-inch GM screen. Basically,
the restyle.
It's going to add CarPlay. They also are talking about a new feature called off-road maps, and it looks like that's going to be available on the X209 WRA-OR. Okay. I'm guessing it's one of the 5 Jeep radios that they have out now. It's getting really confusing how many different radios they make for Jeeps, but apparently now we have an off-road mapped version. So that might be cool.
Excited.
We talked about this earlier. They're coming out with what you said. Okay, what else are they coming out with, Fernando? And the reason why you guys don't get this joke is because we've edited this out, but
speakers!
That's right! They're updating the S series, so it's getting a refresh. I'm excited for one speaker that's coming out.
6x9 components.
That's right. So we're going to have an S-type 6x9 component.
Awesome.
So that means we're going to have the X and we'll have the S. So I can only assume sometime in 2019 we'll get an R-type. But let's not push these. Now they're also talking about they have 3 new single DINs. I'm not real excited about it. Probably just a refresh to some of the older ones. There again, Alpine is probably the least amount of information we've gotten so far. On the upside, we will have John on the show, on the Facebook Live show here in a week or two, probably closer to 2, and we can ask him all these questions. We saved the best for last.
Yes, excited.
I feel like this is going to be an interesting year.
Yeah.
If the NEX don't get updated at some point later this year, Kenwood is going to hand them a sandwich of whip butt.
Yep.
And that is the G-rated version of that. Kenwood is coming out with natural transition. We were at a 3, we're now at a 4.
Yeah.
We're going to be at a 5. And they are pulling out all the stops with the 5 series. There's several key features.
Okay.
Now, first off, let's talk about the popular ones, which are going to be the
DNX 995 and also the DDX 9905.
Now these radios are going to have the premium features we're about ready to talk about, and these are exciting features for sure. I mean, every single one of these features is something that has been asked for since like we've been shooting videos.
Yeah.
They're both high-res audio. Okay, and that's important because, which we'll get to in a minute, but put that in the back of your head, they're high-res. Like Alpine's X-type stuff was high-res. Yeah. Everything we're getting ready to talk about, with the exception of 2 radios, are all high-res. Which is, like I said, we'll get to that importance in a minute. Big key feature, anti-reflective, anti-glare, capacitive touch.
That's amazing.
Why that's so wow is that, I mean, first off, Kenwood, that's one of the radios that a lot of people complain that it's too shiny, it's too bright, it looks too good. Anti-reflective and anti-glare. I can't wait to see this screen. And it's capacitive touch.
Yes.
So that's awesome there. We've talked about this before. Wireless Android Auto.
There you go, because you asked.
Right now are the only radios that have wireless Android Auto. What is missing is wireless CarPlay. None of these have wireless CarPlay. No. It's still a plugged-in wired CarPlay. And I'm sure what we'll find with wireless Android Auto is that you still have to plug it in for the battery. But I'm excited because we have so many issues with Android phones and the cables to go wireless. This could be the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah, it can fix everything.
Because CarPlay, very few issues with USB.
Yeah.
Android, nothing but problems with USB. So these 2 radios, I'm hoping will fix that.
Yep.
That'll be great. Another thing that they're going to have is a feature called WebLink. Now, WebLink is going to be available in pretty much the whole line. What that is if you guys are unfamiliar with Pioneer, Pioneers use WebLink also. They call it App Radio.
Yes.
What that gives you access to is Waze, YouTube, Yelp, and weather. So if you want to know what that is, check that out. Just do a search for App Radio Live on a Pioneer. You're gonna get. They're using the same company that Pioneer uses, and I will tell you right now, Waze is still broke. So it's going to be broke on this app too. Kind of a bummer there, but it really doesn't matter because if you're doing Android Auto, it still has Android Auto. If that got confusing, I'm sorry. One feature that the navigation system is going to have that the non-nav is not going to have is a different style web link, and it's going to have weather, and they're going to have what are called widgets. And the reason they're going to have widgets is because of the navigation app.
Okay.
To do navigation like nav traffic and stuff like that, you have to download that app on your phone, and then that pairs to your Kenwood. So now they're expanding that. So we'll have more features, and one of them is going to be weather. So the nav will have a few more features, a few more widgets.
There you go. Better.
Better. It's all about better.
Yeah. Now also they're gonna have Google Assistant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what that is because there again, I'm not a Google guy. That sounds cool.
Alexa.
Maybe.
There you go.
I don't know.
You know?
So that could be built in.
But the coolest feature of all is the display.
That's right. Not only we get anti-reflective, anti-glare, we're getting an HD screen.
What?
I know. And there again, I don't know what that means other than that they're telling us it's 2,764,800 pixels.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot. 300 lumens.
Ooh.
And 1.7 million colors.
Oh, I didn't know that exists a lot.
That's a lot of that's a lot of color.
Also, they have the 795 and the 595.
Now those are just going to replace, you know, the current 7 series and 5 series. The 395 I think has already been out for a while now, and it's a 6.9 inch and a 6.2 inch. They're going to have that web link, so be able to do Waze at some point, hopefully.
Yeah.
Pretty much anybody with an iPhone.
Yes.
If you have Android, it works fine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But iPhone guys,
right now it's
sucks to be you or
just
us.
wait.
Because we're iPhone guys. Those two radios will be replacement, and there again, they're just clear resistive. There's 2 more categories, as we said. The high res. What made that important is because of the next 2 categories, and we didn't talk about this with the other 2 because there was nothing there to talk about that we know of. We have new amplifiers.
Yes.
And what makes them new?
They have bass knobs.
That's right. It has been Paul is
gonna love
asked, can I please have a bass knob with my Kenwood amplifier?
Yeah.
I assume we're gonna sell. We're gonna be installing a ton of these because they have bass knobs.
Hey, and also you're gonna have a bass knob.
Yeah, our high res audio and have a bass knob.
There you go.
Obviously, we need a start to finish with high res. So what else do they have new?
They have to have a speakers.
That's right. They have new sweet looking speakers. They come in a 6.5 and a 6 3/4. They look beautiful.
They look beautiful.
These are beautiful looking speakers, as you can see. I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's our 2018 Head Unit CES quick review of what we know so far.
Yes.
We wanted to get this information out to you because these are questions you guys are going to ask right away. You might be getting ready to spend that tax check. Now, things to keep in mind. Not all this stuff is going to ship right away.
No.
Okay? Some of it is, some of it isn't. Pioneer is already taking orders. Paul's already ordered stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's ordered all the stuff. I don't know, you know, hopefully a lot of the stuff will be available first quarter.
Yeah.
All right. I got to ask, because people are going to ask us, out of all that stuff, what are you excited about the most?
The new Kenwood radios.
So so you're excited about those?
I think I find my new favorite radio.
Well, you know, I know you're a 4200 guy, as we talked about in the other show. I would agree. These are going to be hot.
Yes.
They're going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to the Alpine Halo 9.
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm more curious about that than anything that they've talked about. I want to get it in my hands. I want to touch it.
Yeah.
I want to see what it can do. But yeah, I have to agree with you. As far as updates to radios and cool new features, Kenwood definitely has listened a little bit. Obviously, there's still features we wish these radios had. Don't get me wrong. At least there's somebody out there starting to make movement into things we want.
Yes.
So, and one of the, like I said before, one of the most important things that you guys have been asking for is a better screen. So let's hope that this screen is simply amazing.
Yes, yes, I hope.
I hope. Fingers crossed. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always,
Yep.
Fernando, bring it home.
All right, so if you like this video, please subscribe, share, like. You know what you do. Thank you for watching. And you know where you find us. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
Twitter.
also in Twitter.
And if you need tools, dnftooldrawer.com. If you want to support the show, we have Patreon. And if you want t-shirts, teespring/stores/5star car stereo. All the links are down below. You guys have a great night as always, and we'll see you later. Bye.